Catholics in Western New York are rejoicing in news from the Vatican today.
Father Nelson Baker and Pope John Paul II are closer to sainthood. We begin our coverage with News 4's George Rickard, who's following today's report on Western New York's Padre of the Poor. George?
Well, this whole process has taken years, and it probably will take more years. But today marked a formal step in Father Baker's road to sainthood. At the Vatican today, Pope Benedict XVI declared the heroic virtues of Father Nelson Baker. He made the declaration because of a recent vote taken by the cardinals and bishops who make up the Congregation for the Causes of Saints. They have formally approved what's called the Positio. That is an 800-page summary of the life, virtues, and reputation of the man who built the Our Lady of Victory Basilica and the institutions around it, which have helped poor women and children in Western New York for more than a century now. It was 1988 when the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo first submitted a petition for sainthood. In 1999, Father Baker's body was exhumed, and after 60 years, vials of his blood were still in liquid form. If the Vatican determines there is no scientific explanation for Father Baker's blood remaining in liquid form, that could be considered one miracle. One miracle would mean Father Baker is beatified by the Church. Two miracles would make him a saint in the eyes of the Church. Today's approval of the accounts of his life passes no judgment on whether or not he performed miracles. Now, the Catholic Diocese and officials at the Basilica are not commenting publicly until they receive the formal approval. It may still be years before the Vatican decides whether or not to declare Father Baker a saint. Live in the newsroom, George Rickard, News 4 at 5.
And one of the most beloved popes of our times is a giant step closer to sainthood tonight. Pope John Paul II will be beatified on May 1st. Pope Benedict XVI approved one of two miracles needed to make his predecessor a saint. The Church agreed that John Paul should get the credit for healing a French nun of Parkinson's disease. He suffered from the same condition. A second miracle must be confirmed after his beatification. That means he'll be able to become a saint. Pope John Paul II led the Catholic Church for 27 years, becoming one of the most popular pontiffs in modern history.